Hello Aries, welcome to quarter.moon.tarot. Let's begin your reading. Doing a past, present and future, a general reading for you. And let's see what we have. What is it that you're experiencing? So what's been happening with Aries? Let's take a look. Got the World card. Okay, so you're reaching the end of the road. You probably have ended something for some of you, and some of you are contemplating putting an end to something, reaching the end of a specific journey. You got the third chakra. Something wasn't quite making you feel good. Something wasn't what you wanted. You were probably playing second fiddle to something or to somebody, and you realize that it doesn't bear very well on your for yourself, right? It's like you could not compromise on your well-being, on your own personal energy, on what you wanted. You've probably ended some association, or it could also be ended something you used to do because it did not give you anything equivalent in return. You were doing something, you were connected with somebody which was compromising on your well-being, on compromising on your confidence, your self-worth, your ability to do your very best. You've put an end to all of that. See, it's a caring connection. There has been a relationship which you have probably you've distanced yourself, or at least you've told yourself that you are not going to continue with this relationship because there is something about this relationship, the way it makes you feel, it does not make you feel very nice. Okay, and you probably been having an intuition about this, or you've been having a inner knowing about this relationship, but for whatever reason you continued with it, Aries. You've realized all along, you probably knew it all along, but the way it started playing out in the recent past, you have figured out that of late that you need to end it. Some of you could have already ended it. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, okay, and the Eight of Cups. So you realize that it does not nurture your passion, it does not nurture your fire, it does not nurture you emotionally. These are two things you are not going to compromise on, and that's what you felt, that emotionally you cannot connect with this person, you cannot be with this person, or with an activity also, right? So I think here it is more about a group of people. It's about a group of people you were committed to. For some of you it could be a marriage. See, take it in any way, whether it's a group of people, whether it is a marriage, whether it's a committed relationship, commitment in terms of work as well, set of friends, community, social media, whoever you felt that you had to move away because you realized that there was something amiss. You probably have identified it. Some of you just have a feeling that this set of people, these people, this committed thing is not making me feel very good. I'm compromising on my well-being, on my confidence, on my own abilities, trying to just be a part of their life, and that is why you have decided to move away. At least all of you have taken the decision for sure. Some of you could have acted on it also. Oh my god, how cards are coming out for you, but these are too many. Okay, see, having moved away from a certain set of people, right? It's definitely, making you feel a little low, making you feel a little too sensitive, emotional, melancholic. After all, any association, which we move away from, it's not easy. It does not happen, overnight, or, we don't like kind of just adjust to it and accept it, all of a sudden. It takes a little time. So currently you are nursing those feelings and, having a whole lot of, different emotions going through your heart, of happiness, of sadness, and everything else. So it's making you feel, probably nostalgic also about your connection. All of those things from the past are what you are dealing with right now. The good, bad, and the ugly, all of it is something which is really, you're processing right now, Aries. But at a certain level, you're deeply connected also with, your purpose and your alignment with these people. You had a certain knowing of it, and you're also taking that into your consciousness and awareness, that yes, I've felt that all along, I've realized that all along, but it is the processing which is going through at this point in time for you. All of that you're dealing with. Okay, so it's like, that's your own personal thing you are doing, of processing what happened, what did not happen, going through all of those things of the past, right? So let's see what's coming up for you. Oh my goodness. I think I'll take out a card myself. These get too many. So what's coming up for Aries? You've got the Envy card. Door to personal healing and happiness. See, as you look back on your connection and your relationship, you will feel, what you had, what you did not have. Like I said, you're processing everything, and sometimes you might be feeling a little envious of what others have and you do not have. So if it's a relationship, you could be comparing yourself with somebody who seems to be having a better relationship than you. So you feel you might, the envy can come about for a whole lot of reasons, right? So you might feel, that feeling a little envious and feeling a little bad that, what you don't have and what other people have, the stability, the security, the money, the status. You might be envious of somebody for all these kind of things, and not realizing, Aries, that what you have, okay, is also something very, very worthwhile and significant and important. If you can see, she's got a pearl in this hand, and she's got a whole the whole lot of pearls over here also, as well as one in her hand. So this is some kind of a cup or a goblet or a plate which is full of jewels, and yet there is also a lot of light outside. So it's that this is gold, this is silver, but it's not that she is deprived of anything or she lacks anything. It's just that she does not have this, but she also has these pearls which are equally precious. So for you in the days to come, this is what you will be analyzing, that others have something better and you have something which is not as good. But there is no comparison between gold and a pearl, right? A pearl is beautiful in its own way, gold is precious in its own way. Nonetheless, both are precious, nonetheless both are beautiful, nonetheless both of them, they have a lot of value. So you need to you will be assessing all these things for yourself, in the midst of this. So what somebody else has, might look very good, to you, but what is it, what lies behind it, what lies, what is hidden from you, do you know very, very clearly? So even if you are comparing yourself with somebody, at the physical level only, but do you know what their relationship entails? Do you know the real truth of their relationship? That is what, and that's something, we don't get to know these kind of details about everybody. So here it just looks like that. So Aries, you are also being guided that don't judge things, people, just by outward appearance and how it looks to you. There must be something much more than that which is hidden from you. What you have is good enough for you. What you have is also equally good and precious. So don't compare. That's what the envy card is. Otherwise you'll keep feeling unhappy about what you have. You'll feel it's little, it's not enough, it's not what they have. But what is the baggage which comes for the other person, which comes with everything they have? Are you aware of that? So that's why, this envy card is saying that don't envy what others have. You do not know what the additional things are with that, which they might not, which might not be very nice. So be happy for what you have, what you don't have. You also have enough. You also have something which is precious and valuable. Don't compare it with what other people have. So let's see what is this door to personal healing and happiness. And I think, that kind of an approach is going to make you feel a lot better. See, whatever you have, is good in its own way. Protect it, nurture it, look after it. Some of you, like I said, you might be thinking of moving away from a relationship, even though, you have done that, and you might feel that you do not have a relationship. But at this point in time, this is the best thing for you. Look after that. Spend your time building up something for yourself, focusing on yourself. What is the path you want to walk on? Choose something new for yourself. Allow doors of happiness to open up for you. So maybe, the parting of ways with somebody has been a blessing in disguise to put you on a better path. So it's telling you, your reading is telling you, Aries, be patient. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to, final decisions about yourself, your life, vis-a-vis others. So here, when something has ended, probably because now a new road is going to open up. A road which is going to be full of personal healing and happiness. And include that, with whatever learning you are getting from this kind of a disconnection. Bear all these things in mind. Process all of that, to see it in the best possible way for yourself. What's your obstacle? The Sun. See, there's lots to be happy about. See, this card and this card. There's lots to be happy about. Wear your life a little lightly. It's a little difficult thing to, do when you are in the midst of a separation. But, when one door closes, another opens. And if a door has closed, that means another one is set to open. Life is never going to be stagnant. Life is always about moving on and moving ahead. So, your obstacle is that, you see see how things work out for you when you are by yourself. What is it that you can do for yourself? What is it, the learning and the growth you've got from a certain relationship? Right? See how you have also grown. All of those things are personal things, your personal journey. But the Sun card as an obstacle says that there is a lot to be, joyful and happy about. Don't focus your joy, happiness on one person or on one event. Life is much more than that. What's your guidance? See, renewal. Look back at everything with compassion and softness in your heart. Everything happens for a reason. Everything has got a lot of stuff attached to it, more than what we can see with our eyes and think at a very at a superficial level. Get down to the depth of this relationship and what it has taught you, what it has converted you into, what it brought to your life, what it made you realize, all of that. And you will see all your this relationship in a better light, in a softer light. You will be more accepting and embracing this relationship because it added to you, to your journey, to your growth, to your overall well-being and experience. So look at it like that. Whatever those points are, you will need to process them yourself. But at the end of it, if you have a positive approach to all what has happened, this will not bother you in the future. Speaking of which, what's your outcome card? 7 of Swords. Don't run away from examining this, and also don't feel that this was a bad choice. There is no good and bad, Aries, for anybody. It's all about, at a certain point in time, whatever the situations were, we chose something because we only had a few things to choose from, and you made the best choice at that point in time. So don't be hard on yourself and say that I made a bad choice, I made a mistake, I should not have done it. No, it's not like that. At that point in time, go back to how you were, who you were, what was in front of you, and the choices which helped you in making the choice, whatever you had. So when you process all of that, you will not feel so harshly about what has happened. Okay, so be a lot more compassionate with yourself also, and take life as a learning lesson, growth, experiences, and all this. Like, see, with this envy card, there's always positive and negative. See both, but focus on what it actually gave you. That is the best way to accept everything. Be humble. So don't make it about yourself always, Aries. It's about you. It's about life being in a certain way, situations being in a certain way, you also having to do and take steps which the universe has dictated to you. right? So the universe's role, the other person's role in your life, it's an amalgamation of everything. Take all of that into account and then assess the situation. Okay? It's not about yourself alone, it's about the other person, it's about your karma with them, it's about your soul journey, it's about a whole lot of other things which need to be incorporated before you reach a final assessment of the situation. But do so in a way that you fully accept and be happy for everything what has happened in the past. At least you're at peace with that. So with that, I wrap it up. Thanks for watching.